Welcome to SND College of Engineering and Research Center, Yeola, Department of Applied Science Online Lecture Series. Online lecture series on course Engineering Physics, Unit 5, Magnetism and Superconductivity. First, we have already discussed about magnetism. Today it's lecture on superconductivity. So what we will see in this video: definition of superconductivity, discovery, the Meissner effect, Bezier's theory, properties of superconductivity, application of superconductivity, and conclusion. So let's start about video. Definition of superconductivity. So superconductivity is a phenomenon occurring in certain material, generally at very low temperature, characterized by exactly zero electrical resistance and the exclusive of the interior magnetic field. At a particular temperature, the resistance of a particular metal becomes zero and conductivity becomes infinite. This is the phenomenon of superconductivity. The temperature at which conductivity becomes infinite is known as critical temperature. This phenomenon is called as superconductivity. In simple words, for some materials, the resistivity vanishes at some low temperature, they becomes superconducting. Such materials are called superconductors. Discovery. Superconductivity was discovered on 1911 by High Kamerlingh Onnes, who was studying the resistance of solid mercury at cryogenic temperatures using the recently discovered liquid helium as refrigerant. At the temperature of 4.2 K, he observed that the resistance suddenly disappeared. In subsequent decades, superconductivity was found in several other materials. Let's see critical temperature. The temperature at which electrical resistance is zero is called a critical temperature. The cooling of the material can be achieved using liquid nitrogen or a liquid helium for even more lower temperature. On the screen you can see one graph: superconductors, non-superconductors. Critical temperature is known as Tc, resistance and temperature. Let's see the Meissner effect. In 1920, Meissner discovered not only did superconductors exhibit zero resistance but also spontaneous expel all magnetic flux when cooled through the superconducting transition. That is, they are also perfect diamagnets. We call this the Meissner effect. The limits of external magnetic field strength at which a superconductor can exclude the field is known as critical field strength. This phenomenon states that when a superconductor is cooled below critical temperature Tc and placed in magnetic field H, then the flux is excluded from the bulk of the specimen. Meissner discovered that a superconductor completely expels any magnetic field lines that were initially penetrating it in its normal state. On the screen you can see, in normal state temperature is greater than critical temperature. In superconducting state temperature is less than critical temperature. Bezier's theory. Why this called as Bezier's theory? Bardeen, Cooper, Schiffer, this is called as Bezier's theory, produced their epoch-making theory of superconductor. which is now famous as the Bezier theory. The formation of Bezier theory is based on the electron-phonon interactions, considering it as a possible source of the formation of the superconducting states. The complete macroscopic theory of superconductivity was finally proposed in 1957 by Bardeen, Cooper and Schrieffer. This Bezier theory explained the superconducting current as a superfluid of Cooper pairs. Pairs of electrons interacting through the exchange of phonons. For this work, the author were awarded the Nobel Prize in 1972. Bezier's Cooper pairs. So what is Cooper pairs? A Cooper pair is the name given to electrons that are bound together in a certain manner, first described by Leon Cooper. In normal superconductors, the attraction is due to the electron interactions. Under restricted condition, the interaction is attractive, and under more restrictive condition, the attraction exceeds Coulomb repulsion. The Cooper pair state forms the basis of the Bezier theory of superconductivity. Formation of Cooper pairs. How to form Cooper pairs? The electrons entering into such an interaction should have equal and opposite spin, and their energies are the same. Such a pair are called Cooper pairs. A Cooper pair is denoted by K vector. In superconducting state, all the Cooper pair move coherently. Due to this reason, conductivity increases infinitesimally. Cooper pairs are formed by an attractive force between electrons from the exchange of phonon. The energy of phonon is usually less than 0.1 electron volt. When a metal is cooled to the critical temperature, electrons in the metal form Cooper pairs. Cooper pairs are electrons which exchange phonons and become bound together. Bound electrons behave like bosons. Their wave functions don't obey Pauli's exclusive rule, and thus they can all occupy the same quantum state. The Bezier theory of superconductivity states that bound photons have slightly lower energy, which prevents lattice collision and thus eliminates resistance. Then properties of superconductors: Josephson effect, specific heat, superfluidity, thermal conductivity, isotope effect, field intensity and persistent current. Application of superconductivity. Some of them are applications of superconductivity: magnetic leviation, magnetic field detection, SQUID, power transmission, superconducting generators. So conclusion, which conclusion in this all videos, that superconductivity is one of the important discoveries in the field of modern physics. The mentioned properties predict that the superconductivity can be classified into different types. The advantage of superconductors is their capability of carrying enormous amount of power without loss under critical temperature. So superconductors can save a lot of energy. So I hope students you have understood this video. Thank you.